tuna, I'm a cougar. It's the same in your mind. Hi friends, this root video is all about the energy. Energy, matter, put them together. You have the literacy object, the symbol that identifies the symbolism, the symbol of symbolism, that you can hack the world with these two objects. You cannot point at this one, and you can point at these. But this is the multicellular energy that I'm pointing at. It runs through me and you. This one's about done. It's a seasonal plant. Some kind of dandelion maybe. I don't know. But I thought it would be honored to show you in this root video that this multicellular energy, if I cut my arm or I cut the bark on the tree, the energy operates the same. Okay? The difference between multicellular energy one of my friends. The difference between multicellular energy and a plant is that this makes energy from earth and sun. Okay? Now, we make fuel from biology, and biology is smart. So we have a moving life CPU. Now, how the energy flows through this CPU is dictated by you. Your brain is a moving life CPU. We are programmed to not be who we are truly meant to be. Blossom here, the way you can tell on, the processing power of the moving life CPU is by, like, if you crack the exoskeleton of a spider, it dies. Blossom doesn't sweat. I sweat. So heat dissipation, as we make our energy, is the defining factor of the processing power of a moving life CPU. Now, if we compare men and women and their moving life CPU, a woman has more parts. So in turn, she has more processing power. I often joke that a pissed off man named everything mankind when it should have been womankind. Because women get their native object logic, they get the induction into the human generated time busted. They get reset their native object logic. No one has to tell them how to take care of their baby. The multicellular energy running through every one of us is driving us. And it has it grows. No, it doesn't care what biology it's writing. It says it grows specialty for freedom. Okay? It grows its specialty for freedom. And so I am a multicellular share of the energy. And if you look all the way back, and from the energy perspective, the first cell is ringing in our ears. We are extensions of it. All the humans that came before us, extensions of that energy. We are that energy in its living state right now, compiled with all of the history that's of this planet. And that energy is strong. And this is why you have to sign on, because good things happen to you. This energy is connected around the world. Move your finger and model the internet. Nature made the internet, not man. We are an internet ourselves. And we are now, as a species, becoming an internet. Okay? And we have to operate from the energy time, not the human-generated time. And so we get both. All right? But right now, we have a bunch of dangerous Dark Age men leading us off a cliff. And I need you to sign on to the energy and become an early G1 timer, because this way, I will be able to save this planet with your help. And geographically, you will be always known as the roots in your area of the planet to sign on to the multicellular energy. You have a moving life CPU. In closing, I applied computer science on my own English and discovered Galilei missing from adult language processing. Okay? Now, you shoot that all the way back to recorded, in all of recorded history, like early recorded history, like Socrates, he drank poison because the energy was more important. And the people don't even know. I mean, if you operate from 2017, you are a child terrorist, and you don't even know. They don't know. And we have to get our species thinking with energy. Thinking with energy so they could communicate to this world, around the world. This doesn't need language to exist. Everybody in the world processes the world the same with energy and matter. That's how we're made to process the world. Human-generated concepts with no energy or matter, are represented by symbols. And this is the symbol that identifies the symbolism. This is science, a scientific use of language. My moving life CPU is free because I think on gTime, and I know how important it is that children, okay, I'm gonna do the 4-year-old. Children are born at $2.50 a minute. Sign on. Children are born on gTime. It's so easy for me to cry because when I drive past the school, I just say, oh no, child terrorism. They're showing no respect to the energy. They're just making emotional grunters with symbols. The symbol, science. Energy and matter E equals MC squared. Saving the children. Okay. I'm still for it. But I'm a businessman in this environment that we're dealing with. And I want you, I know. I've lived my life for this moment in time. My daddy goes, son, I was like 4. I was like that. I was like 4. And daddy goes, son, you are from California. The last freedom. The fate of humanity is on your back. And I was like 4, and I'm all like, I wish my daddy was here to see this now. Because oh my gosh, those certificates are so valuable. And in 2 years, can you imagine the first ones to sign on to 2 classes at a time? gTime, genetic time, human generated time. Save this logic, revive it in yourself. Free your moving life CPU. Think with objects of energy and matter. Don't be a slave to 2017 because you're a child terrorist. Sign on to the multicellular energy running through you and me. Sign on now in your mind. Free it. Stop emotional grunting. That's the virus, the e-grunta virus. That we lose our logic. Every one of us was psychologically deprived as a trusting child. Right now, 250 children a minute are being psychologically deprived. Those shifts we felt as children changed our being. We are not who we are meant to be, but we'll do right. We are gTimers, and that means signing on and adding fuel so I can go to mass media. Let's go. Share this with your friends. Are you a moving life CPU? Or are you an emotional grunter from 2017? Sign on. Let's put this saying in action. Love you, friends. Bye-bye.
I'm a world peace and freedom entrepreneur. We're taking humanity out of the sewer. World peace and freedom entrepreneur. I'm a 2